Welcome, Redbeard here, and it is time for my first ever series on this channel. Road to Rank 1 Corrupted Gauntlet as a hardcore Ironman. The only rule is simple: I cannot use tier 3 armor inside the gauntlet, from Lumbridge to the walls of Prifddinas. Let's begin. Welcome to another episode of Road to Rank 1 Corrupted Gauntlet. In the last episode, we've done a bunch of skilling, gathered some resources, completed Desert Treasure, and finally unlocked the Ancient Magics, which will be useful and even a requirement in the future for magic training. Here I'm getting some much needed defense, buying the rune armor. It's costly, but starting to look decent enough for now. 84k for the plate and 64k for the legs, but it is worth it for Slayer. So I don't have to player flick so often, because I'm getting crushed doing basic Slayer, until now. Another task of Blue Dragons. Killing these are much faster at my level than the big ones and are proving to be an excellent prayer source. My goal for now is to get 70 Slayer minimum for Kurasks. Because of their drop table and combat, they provide a good method for cash, which I will need later to start doing Throne of Miscellanea for herbs, and buying runes for barraging dwarf cannons, which I think would speed up Slayer and ranging immensely, doing bosses, you name it. There are countless things at this mid-level that require cash, so it is very exciting. The legendary Cow Killer. I feel so old looking at this cutscene. I am doing the Animal Magnetism quest for the backpack upgrade. Piece by piece I'm getting some of the best gear. Not the best, but the second best at this mid-level. Anyway, they will speed things up and I cannot wait for the Dragon Defender. The jump in stats is like from 0 to 20 or 30 and a bunch of strength, and in turn translates to more XP per hour. Time to buy some good solid food source, and Karambuans, or whatever how they are spelled, are the best, and can double E too in tough situations, so I can survive, hopefully. Here I'm stocking up for the Underground Pass quest, so I can get it done, because I need the blast for Barrows, mainly Ahrim's and Karil's armor, and it's even a requirement for Song of the Elves, so... This quest took me 3 days on my first account, due to being a complete noob. But I tell you what, we had the most fun knowing nothing. At the grid, I got lucky. Please, I don't want to come back. Okay. Should I? Yes. All in? Well, not bad at all. So it's a straight line until the last. Here. Done. That was easy. This quest, if it was to be released today, would not have been allowed to. Fits perfectly into the creepy narrative of, you know, Iban being this underground creepy guy enslaving people through telepathy. But why would anyone cage a unicorn here? And I could have just killed it and telegrabbed the horn instead of this. And what if the boulder smashed the horn too? I mean, never mind. I am adding logic to a game and rambling on and on and on and on and on. Here, if you did not know, is the largest dungeon or area in all of Oldschool Runescape. That's right, Iban's lair is larger than any city or underground. Too bad after doing this quest you only need to venture here mostly 3 to 5 times to do the other quests. Maybe they add something in the future here. I remember they added ashes respective to each demon recently, and I haven't killed any since release. So I was slaying these quest demons for their amulets and they drop vile ashes. I was like, what is this? Maybe a quest item. Then I remembered. Anyway, these ashes could change the meta for Ironman, or even prayer. This quest went smoothly as it could. I did not fall once and I have a truckload of stuff on me, including armor, at 50 agility. So it's just sheer luck, and this took much less effort than I remember. But finally Underground Pass is done, and the stuff is mine. All I need is to enchant it, but right now, I lack the cash to do so. Anyway, one step closer to the recipe for disaster, or the end of my hardcore Ironman. Now it's time to do some quests, getting the harder ones out of the way when it comes to combat, so this one troll romance is quite short, and to do so, it's not hard. Poor guy, he's so adorable. Okay, this was close and scary. I almost died, and I was lucky I didn't, honestly. I severely underestimated this boss fight. In fact, this is the hardest monster thus far, harder than any of the desert treasure ones. I tried to get him to the safe spot, which I read, of course, and I did at first, but as I was near, he hit 35. And that's it, I panicked. Even when eating, I try to shark brew the food, but just click on one for some reason. If I was not at the safe spot, I would have surely lost my hardcore Ironman. Anyway, then I clicked away, again because I thought he was attacking me. It was just a mess. His speed is like a whip and his max is 38 and very accurate. If I died it would have been totally on me, and looking back, I read, the Ak armor from Fremenic Isles has a damage reduction on his ranged attack, coupled with the Fremenic shield. Seriously, I need to really be vigilant. I don't wanna die unless I'm at 2000 corrupted Gauntlet KC, minimum. Here is my first decent task, the Sulfur Lizards. They barely have defense and their drop table is quite useful, dropping a ton of ore and food. You do not need any healing here since they drop too many rainbow fish. And gotten lucky again. In 4 kills I got 2 mystic gloves, at a drop rate of 1 in 500, so yeah, I'm lucky. Later I decided to try my luck and trying to get some dark keys for the chest. Maybe I get some dragon legs. And managed to get 1 key. In this clip I am wearing Rogue set and its effect does not work on the key, unfortunately, but a lockpick in your inventory increases the chance of looting the chest instead of being teleported out. You only need just 1 in your inventory, nothing else, and it does not get consumed. Here I leveled 41 mining all the way up to 50 in 1 session. For me it's an achievement, since I never powered leveled anything except for combat. I need the requirement for the Heroes quest, and it unlocks the Dragon Mace and the Battle Axe. The maces recently were made as fast as scimitars, so for enemies weak to crush, it might be better than the conventional scimitar, and it was very easy, thanks to an alt that happened to be the opposite gang. To fight the Culinaromancer and the others you need 166 quest points, without starting the recipe for disaster, since every one of the leaders freed give 1 quest point. So I am doing a ton of quests. That is why the Barrow's gloves in my opinion are the perfect target when starting an account. It shows you around. This son of a bitch. I thought I could slay him with just melee, but please don't do it. He moves every time he gets hit and all along, he shoots stuff at you. My worry was the environmental attacks, especially from carts and cranes, and rarely they can hit upwards of 30s. I had to teleport to get Crumble Undead. The issue is not getting back, but doing the quest all over again, that's right, because the fungi torch turns to ashes once you are anywhere near the surface, so like a fool I had to do the quest again. Thankfully, however, the reward fits the hassle, because once the haunted mine is done, you unlock the Salve Amulet. Now all I need is to enchant it twice from Tarn, by just buying a Slayer ring and teleport there, and later the Nightmare Zone. It is started, everything is banked. Should take mostly 1 hour for the 8 leaders, except for Evil Dave. Anyway, the final stretch onto the best gloves. The stud jump is powerful compared to the goldsmithing gloves. The final leader is Ceramic Vase, where I have to flambe this creme brulee. That rhymes. Using the dragon token. I read where players got killed by this little dragon, because they forgot to use the ice gloves. Yep, this little feral dragon can kill you instantly without the ice gloves. Anyway, here are the fights. The last one ends up being the easiest. And with that the Barrow's gloves are unlocked. Now all I need is cash to buy them. Anyway, this is it for this video. Comment, let me know what you think. Hit the like, share and subscribe. Peace and happy escaping.